To sort of weave in another facet of the Covenant story, when I was going to chiropractic college, my son was tiny. So my kids, Libby was not yet 3 and Rowan was only about a year and a half old. And he had some very significant issues. He wasn't coming along in terms of language. He had lots of behaviors. He had eczema. He never slept. He was very, very close to an autism diagnosis. And so I felt like I asked everyone in the world for help. I went to all kinds of medical doctors, I went to DOs, I went to chiropractors, I went to naturopaths, and everyone just sort of patted me on my head and said, "Oh, because he's a boy," or "Oh, because he has an older sister." And that didn't sit well with me. And so I took everything I was learning in chiropractic school and things that I had learned before about more holistic type of interventions. And again, another long story short, at 4 years old, he was basically nonverbal, not sleeping, covered in eczema. By 5 and a half, when he went to kindergarten, he was indistinguishable from his peers. So I consider my son my first recovery story. Although he never had a diagnosis of autism, he probably could have, and we definitely avoided that. And so now he's 17 and driving and fantastic. And so every time a kid walks through my door, I see little Rowan. And so that is a lot of the motivation that I have to help the kids that I have. So that's our Covenant story.